Hello everyone, welcome to the video all about arithmetic operations. Today we'll be focusing on questions related to interest. Let's begin by reading a short summary on what interest actually is and how we can approach the questions relating to it. So, interest is the extra amount owed by a borrower to a lender. This is solely the money owed on top of the original amount borrowed and does not include the original amount. The interest rate is a rate typically expressed as a percentage, which the lender charges the borrower and is used to solve for the interest amount. Interest rates are usually noted on an annual basis but can be noted monthly and so on. To calculate simple interest, the original amount is multiplied by the interest rate as a fraction and the length of time. The length of time must be converted to the unit that the interest rate is in. To prepare for these questions, it is important to learn and understand basic banking terms. These banking terms might include per annum, which means per year, withdraw, which means to take out money, and invest, which means to put in money. One thing to note really quickly is that there are two different types of interest, simple and compound. Simple interest is typically at a fixed rate, while compound interest is something that accumulates over time. For now, today we'll be focusing on simple interest. So, how do we solve interest questions? So let's say maybe I invest, which means I put in some money, $4,000 at a bank that charges 5% per annum. How much money will I have after 3 years? So how should we calculate this? First, we need to calculate what 5% per annum is. So let's say $4,000 times 5%, which is 5 over 100, which equals 4,000 divided by 100, which is 40, and then 40 times 5, which is 0, and then 20, which is $200. And then, since I've been banking it for 3 years, now I just need to times the interest by 3, which finally gives us 3 times 2 is 600. So then I have $6 extra for interest. So if I'm trying to figure out how much money I have after 3 years, I will need to add the total amount, which is 4,000 plus the 600. So then I would have 4,600 in my bank. Okay, I think we're ready to do some actual examples. Sample 1. Lim wants to put $2,000 into the bank. He has two choices of banks, both of which charge simple interest. Bank A charges 5% interest per annum, and Bank B charges 4%. If Lim wants to put the money in Bank A, he will need to withdraw all of his money in 6 years due to the bank closing down. If he uses Bank B, he will withdraw the total amount in 8 years. Which bank will he withdraw more at and by how much? So, in order to do this question, we need to individually figure out how much money Lim is getting from Bank A and how much money Lim would get from Bank B. So we can start with Bank A. So in Bank A, he starts off with $2,000 times by the interest, which is 5 out of 100, and then times by 6, which is how many years he's allowed to put in his money. So in order to calculate this, let's calculate the interest part first, which is here. 2,000 divided by 100 is 20, and then 20 times 5 is 2 times 5 is 10, and add a 0 would be 100. Then we times it by 6, which equals 600. So Then we add the total amount, which is $2,000, plus 600, which is how much he gets after 6 years. Therefore, he can withdraw $2,600. Now, let's do Bank B. So, Bank B also starts off with $2,000. We times by 4 out of 100 because of the 4%, and then we times by 8 because he's allowed to put it for 8 years. To calculate this will be 2,000 divided by 100, which is 20 again, and then 20 times 4 would be 80. And then we times by 8, which equals 8 times 8 is 64, and then we add a 0 at the end. So now we can add 2,000 plus 640, which will finally give us 2,640. Therefore, now we know the difference. 40 minus 2,600 equals 40. So as we can see, Bank B has a higher amount by $40. So the answer will finally be D, Bank B by $40. So that's basically how you would solve a simple interest question. I hope this helped, and good luck to any other questions relating to interest that you might encounter from now on. Good luck and bye!